Hey there, I'm Di, and today these two paint pouring kits are going head to head. So I want to have a go at paint pouring. Seen lots of videos on it, looks really satisfying. Don't really want to seriously get into it. I just want to have a go, have some fun, see what happens. Got no idea what I'm doing, so I'm hoping that by buying kits, it's going to help me out. Plus I get to compare them for you guys. The first kit I got was good old Crayola, everyone's favourite brand. Keeping in mind it's aimed for kids with washable paint. Washable paint's not great, so we'll keep that in mind. But it is a $30 kit, $30 Australian. Looks like it comes with some real gimmicky stuff, but might be alright. The other kit I got was $24 and it was more in the adult craft section. It claims to be the ultimate paint pouring art kit. Includes a 24-page book, hopefully that'll be handy, and everything you need to perfect the dirty pour technique. Dirty pour technique. Doesn't sound like a paint pouring kit, sounds like a... So let's open up this guy and see what we get. We've got the paint. Wow, some really, I don't know, let's see if I can show you, some really wonky canvas. I haven't even painted on it yet, it's already wonky. So that's that kit. Let's get into this one and see what she comes with. So we've got some glue, paint, one canvas board, and the book. Okay, so I've got the two kits set up side by side. So let's do some direct comparisons. From the $24 kit, you only get one board. From the $30 kit, you get three, but wonky board, thin, flimsy. Still not great, but thicker in the 24. This one gives you a book and shows you all different ways and technique, colored, much nicer. Typical Crayola paper instructions. This is how much paint you get in the $24 kit. This is how much paint you get in the $30 Crayola kit. So more paint. I'm thinking though, because this is washable paint, maybe it's not going to be so great. You both get pop sticks. They both have beakers. This one has this little spinny gimmicky thing. Maybe I shouldn't say gimmicky until I've actually had a go of it. And this one comes with glue. Why? Gluing something together? Sticking pop sticks to the canvas? Anyway, let's see what I was able to buy with a budget of between $24 and $30 and see what I could actually get. This is all from Kmart, which is like a discount superstore, so I don't know how good the quality is going to be, so we're reviewing their stuff too. One set of 4 pouring paints, another set in different colors. I got a hardboard canvas panel, painting board. I thought this was kind of cool, and it's just a wooden paint palette, and I thought that if it turns out all right, that'll actually look really cool on the wall. I've got a wooden box to do paint pouring on. A set of 3 little terracotta pots. Gonna try some paint pouring on those. Why not? I also brought this as well. It is a paint pouring accessory kit. I could have just used pop sticks and plastic cups that I have around the house. So yeah, that's the haul. So I got all of that for under $30. So let's compare the two. They're about the same price, $24, $24-ish. Fairly big difference. The biggest difference though is this doesn't come with the book, but hey, most people have the internet in 2022. You can look up some tutorials. This being more comparable to that, you add that in, it's closer to the $30 mark. I'm still liking the look of this way better. So I think first I'm gonna start with the Crayola kit. Alright, let's get a closer look at these canvases. They really are bad. They're just cardboard. Not even flat cardboard. Instructions, I've set that up.
Fill beak with 20 ml of paint. Add half a tablespoon of water. Stir the stick until smooth. Lumps are gone. Pour into a small paper cup.
Simple pour.
Pour each colour from its paper cup directly onto the canvas.
Or a layered pour.
Pour half of each colour from its paper cup slowly into the beaker to create colour layers. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. So I think the colours I want to go for this first one are purple, green, blue. Yeah, cool colour palette. That should be nice. Maybe add some white in there, break it up a bit. Whoa, that paint stinks. Right, finally, half an hour later, we've got the paint we need. All right, let's have a go at layering this paint. Okay, let's see how I did getting some layers. Hey, that actually looks kind of cool. Look at that. There's layers. Just don't look at that side. Looks like a frog was in a blender. Oh, seriously, this paint really stinks. Let's pour. I've flattened out the canvas the best I can. This seems to be sitting as flat as I can get it. So let's pour this thing and see what happens. The game plan is to just do it. Something like that, okay? And then we tilt. It's really thick. Oh well. Oh my goodness, this is useless. This is stupid. I don't know if I should have done that. I was trying to break up that big glob of white. Yeah, I don't think I should have done that. I just ruined a perfectly good pour. But that's okay. That's all right. It is what it is. It's the first go. Now, apparently I have to let this sit for 5 minutes and then pop it out, and then I can do another one. All right, this time I'm going to do their little strainer. And I think I'll just pour it straight into the strainer. I don't think I'm going to need to layer. Really making it up as I go now. Bit of a big old mess, but who will? It is what it is. I know I've got a third canvas in this kit, but I don't want to. I just want to move on to the next kit. Right, so after that delightful Crayola experience, let us try the wonderful world of paint pouring. Preparing your paint. Haven't they already prepared my paint for me? I need to do more. Okay, so I've either got to buy a pouring medium or make a pouring medium. The paints don't come pre-done.
Making your own pouring medium. This is actually very simple. In a mixing cup, add 3 parts of water to 2 parts
PVA glue and mix them together. Okay. I now know why the kit gave me this. And now it's time to mix the pouring medium and then mix it in with the paint. One in the book that I'm actually going to do is this one. And apparently this technique we're going to use is a fluid pour. I think what I've been doing is a dirty pour. Sounds a bit kinky. Now I'm going to do a fluid pour. I've prepared my little work surface, and then I've just got a lid of a container as my drip tray. Got my cheat sheet over here telling me what to do. Away we go. I think that should be good. So now we tilt. I'm scared of this bit. This is where it can all turn to isn't doing what I thought it would do. It's just creating big blocks. Okay, I think I need to get some more drizzle. Alright, now it says to use the craft stick to slightly swipe the white paint across your gold and teal. This will create cells. Do you know what? I'm not unhappy with it, except for that blob there. I'll be interested to see what it does when it dries though, because I know that a lot of change can happen. I can just get that paint to drag down and get rid of that blob. Please go away, blob. Do I dare try and fix the blob? Or do you think I'll just make the blob worse? Fix the blob, fix the blob. I didn't fix the blob. Go away, blob. What if I cover you in gold? So trying to fix that blob. I'm just making it worse. Somebody take the paint away from me. That is a very busy corner. Anyway, it's done. I'm gonna clean up, reset, get ready for the non-kit version of this, and see how we go and see if I learnt anything. Okay, I am not a fan of that paint or that paint mixed with that glue or whatever, because this stuff is not coming off. Anyway, I'm setting up for the next bit. Now, my question is, do I need to gesso this first? I'm gonna say no and just see what happens. I might soon regret it. All right, I've given these a good shake. Let me guess, they're all sealed. Okay, let's try that again. Oh my goodness. It just exploded. Oh, and I didn't put gloves on. No, don't. Oh God. Why? I'm doing so well so far. Oh yes, so pretty. Well, look at that, so aesthetically pleasing. I think that's going to be enough paint, maybe a little bit too much. Tip it up. It says move it round in a circular motion. Whoa, that's a lot of paint. Oh my. This is actually really fun. I did not expect to enjoy this so much. It's messy, but it is so fun. That's cool. I love that. Oh, I hope it stays like that. I know it's going to change before it dries and as it dries, but I like it as is. So, all right. That one I'm calling it a success. I'll go and pop it over to dry. And we'll do another one. Oh, do you know what? I'm just walked back in. I'm looking at that. That looks so cool. And I'm tempted to do something. All right, don't judge me. I'm going to get one of these and I'm just going to roll it around in this paint and just see what happens. Oh my God, look at that. That is so cool. It worked. Now what do I do? Oh shit. Think, woman, think. Ah, oh, crap on a stick. No! Now what do I do? Paperclip. Hey, there we go. might grab a pop stick. I'm gonna have to help this paint along. Oh, I'm so stuffing this up. What is she doing? Paint is too thick. Just painting with a stick now, apparently. Let's try and save this by grabbing this and just kind of going. It's just so thick, like it's just not doing anything.
One eternity later.
Well done, die. I think this might be a write-off. I wonder if I scrape all the paint off now. Okay, for this one, I want to do the paint palette. I'm really hoping I don't stuff it up. So I'm going to go for these 5 colours, and I'm going to do a fluid pour like I did on my first canvas. What I am going to do though is I'm going to mix a little bit of water with these because they are way too thick. Okay, I'm going to leave that as is, and then I'll finish up by doing these last few paint pots. Alright, for the next cut, I'm just using up some of the paint from this kit. There's not that much left, and I'm going to do a dirty pour. Dirty, dirty pour. Now, I've got a good old puddle happening here. Why don't we dip the boxes in, see what happens. See what that does. Did some dipping. That actually looks super cool. Look at that. Look at all those cells. It's time to give my final verdict on these paint pouring kits. Let's start with the most expensive, the Crayola Paint Pour Art Set. It's so rubbish, seriously. I don't even want to show you the end result, but I'll show you because it's just so bad. And I suppose you could argue it's just me that's bad at paint pouring because I've never done it before and it was the first one, but it's crap. And this is why I'm laughing. I think you can kind of flatten it out. I did try and bend it to get into shape, but then after a while it just goes back to the scoop shape. Woo! The paint stank. Still stinks a bit. That's the other one again. I suppose some people might argue, oh, it's meant for kids and oh, it's only a cheap kit. It was the most expensive out of the 3 pouring kits I did. And it doesn't matter if it's aimed at kids. If you're gonna spend that sort of money, you want at least a half decent product. So overall, don't waste your dollars. The next one I did was more an adult paint pouring kit. It was this one. It was a better product, don't get me wrong. It was slightly cheaper. This is the final end result. Don't run the back. It's a bit of a mess, but it went funny. I don't know. The green went really dark and I thought it was more of a blue. But look at that's green. But it's still not bad. The canvas didn't warp too much. It's definitely a better canvas than this junk. The book was good. It definitely explained it nice and easily. However, it's full of projects to do, but at the end of the day, you only get enough in the kit to do one canvas, one set of paints, and those paints are only enough to do the one canvas. So my final verdict on this, it's not a bad kit. I just don't think it's worth the money. I don't. And the reason I say that is because of the third paint pouring exercise I did. Let's start with the worst result. And that's the box. I think I did a paint pour on this and it It didn't go so well. It looked terrible. And so at the end, I dipped this in the paint. So it's not bad. It doesn't look too bad, but if you look closely, you can see through to the wood. I think I needed to gesso the wood. It's interesting. I'll keep it. I'll find something to stick in there. Next, I've got the little pots. Got the little blue one. That looks kind of nice. And then we've got this one. And the last one, that came out kind of cool. So the three as a set don't really go together, but they're kind of interesting. Now the wooden paint palette, that's how that turned out. And it turned out better than I was expecting. It changed a lot. Once I first did the pour, I wasn't really digging it, but then it did change. Yeah, I ended up kind of liking it. The one that I really do like, this one. I actually really enjoy how it came out, and I think maybe it's because I love the ocean, I love the look of the water in the deep sea, you know, those aerial shots you get of the ocean, and that's what this reminds me of. And this is the wood panel one, so I definitely recommend not canvas. Definitely go for wood panel if you can. This was a cheap packet of pouring paints from Kmart, and it worked really, really well. However, paint, these blues in the packet worked great, but the packet that had these colors were terrible. They didn't work as well. They needed to be watered down, and the consistency was just all over the place. Some were thicker than others, and yeah, it was just really annoying. Whereas these ones were perfect, ready to go, worked really well. So when you compare it, 3 pieces of cardboard from the Crayola, 1 single canvas from the Hinkler, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items by just buying the paint and buying things to paint pour on, I think we all know where the value lies. It's in this one. Anyway, that's all from me. That's a wrap. I really enjoyed this paint pouring experience, more than I thought I would, so I'm definitely coming back for more. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.